Joe Budden on his podcast pulled Drake out for hanging out with Kai.
I just think I miss the Drake that was rapping for the rappers. I miss the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him. Not these little kids. I don't give a about you and KaiCenat. That's gonna sound like hate.
It is.
It's not hate.
It's not hate. It is.
It's not hate.
Go find some your fucking age. Hang out with them.
Joe Budden also goes on to say that he didn't like the album because he felt like Drake was catering to the young adults instead of people his own age. Joe doesn't understand being an artist in this day and time is being able to reach all ages. Yes, you can talk to people your age, but people your age is not buying $400 and $500 tickets to concerts. It's people that's Kai's age that's buying those $400 and $500 tickets because they ain't got no family. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them are single. Like, you gotta be able to cater to everybody. And I feel like that's why a lot of artists back in the day who were lyricists, who could have had a great career, they didn't know how to change with the generation. They didn't know how to adapt. And I think that's what Drake has learned, how to adapt to any environment. Now, the crazy thing about this, and I'm not saying this was a bad thing because I enjoyed the whole stream. I watched the majority of the stream. The fact that he's pointing out Drake hanging out with Kai when Offset just did a whole 24-hour sleepover at his crib is crazy. Like, what are we talking about right now? But here's what Drake had to say. Joe Budden, you have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of recipe for success. A critic gives their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switched careers because the things that was popping up in your brain had you living check to check. And the raps you wrote had 450 men showing up to your show in Dusty and Nietzsche jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let this opinion affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. We know you for doing this. You withdrew from the rap not because you accomplished all you need to. It's because it wasn't working for you. I never wanted anybody in this generation to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact that I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need to put it in simple terms, I own a 767. He owns a modest house in 973 and flies first class on special occasions. Joe Budden respond, you'll grow up sooner or later. Father Time is undefeated. So Boohoo being messy invited De'Ara and Ken to the Beyonce Renaissance concert.
And we overhear one of the Boohoo people reading the guest list of people who are going with Boohoo to Beyonce. And they're reading it off. And it is dead me, my plus one, De'Ara and Ken, which are like a family channel. Mm-hmm. The Boohoo staff and the City Girls. It's essentially me, one other like influencer and her man, Boohoo staff, and the City Girls.
Yeah, so De'Ara took Ken's ticket because they were supposed to sit next to each other at the same event. Instead, she took his ticket and invited her friends, which makes sense. Boohoo, they're not together. Messy. And of course, people were confused when the girl was talking about it in the video. That's why it was a lot of people asking, was De'Ara and Ken back together? Which De'Ara liked the comment that says, no, they're not. Now, let's move on. Let's talk about CjSoCool because yesterday, TATA called CJ out at the Lexi post this picture with the caption that says, sorry, he's all mine. TATA posted a text message between her and CJ from August 9th. Supposedly he dropped his location for her to come see him. The text message says, so CJ texted her, he said, at home, what are you doing? I've been with Kamari, Nike, and Tavy all day. Let's see if you be alone or not at night. Tata responded, I am alone. And then CJ dropped his location. So Tasha posted up the text message with the caption that says, I'm sorry, your man has been lying to you. Lexi responded, today's date is October 7th. July 6th through September 5th, I was single. I don't care what happened August 9th, goofy. Got used again. So Tata responds, my man, your man was just never mind. And then Lexi responded to Tata. She said, at Tata, please leave me and CJ alone. He will not give you any money. I'm sorry you got kicked out. Praying for you. Play with somebody else for real. And then she posted this your man? Now Tata did reveal this a couple of months ago. Wait, before Tata talk, isn't that the same bedroom? Tata is undefeated when it comes to these pictures, boy. That's the same goddamn bedroom.
So what are you known for? You were telling me that you dated a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So how was that? Like, was it fun? Like, was it a lot?
In the beginning, it was fun.
Okay.
And then it just went left.
Was it too much? Like,
yeah, he was just too much. He's very much a character.
Okay.
He's a character.
Is he like
he's dramatic?
Dramatic. Oh.
Very dramatic.
When did you guys break up? Like, you're single now or you're dating?
Well, we still communicate. We're just not together.